My husband, for the sake of his mistress's daughter, actually asked me to donate blood to her, but later abandoned me. Worse still, I found out I was pregnant just when I was in despair. I met my husband's younger brother. I was standing in the heavy rain in despair when suddenly the motorcycle stopped in front of me. Kyle Cameron, the abandoned son of the Blackwood family. I have only met him twice in my life, once at my wedding and once at dinner. He shouldn't have been here. My husband Cameron never mentioned that he was back. Kyle grabbed the second helmet and handed it to me. Get in the car. Me what? Get in the car, Lila. I have no patience to argue. The helmet flew towards me, but I clumsily caught it glancing at the end of the road. There is only endless darkness, so I rolled over and sat in the back seat. Hold on tight, he said. I hesitated until the motorcycle roared forward. I screamed and clutched his waist. Kyle didn't slow down until he reached the towering apartment building. Let go now, he said. I staggered out of the car, feeling dizzy and almost vomiting. Why did you save me? I asked. He shrugged his shoulders. I never said you asked for help. His answer was as cold as those eyes. So what should we do now? Just leave me here and disappear? This is my place, he replied briefly. You stay here tonight. I crossed my arms and said, I don't think this is quite appropriate. Then let's go back to Cameron's home. This made me shut up. He turned to the entrance. For walls, hot water, and the roof, it's up to you whether you want it or not. I followed him into the house. He handed over a towel and then disappeared. I had just entered the bathroom when the feeling of nausea hit me again. He came back with new clothes in his hand and a small box pregnancy test stick. I froze. What's this? Your smell has changed, he said calmly, very faint but very familiar. I glared at him and said, this is absurd. He tilted his head and asked in return, did you never have a relationship with Cameron? I almost suffocated. This has nothing to do with you. Use it, he said coldly. I slammed the door shut, trembling all over. However, an hour later, 2 light red lines suddenly came into view. My legs suddenly felt weak. I'm pregnant. My husband Cameron's child. I sobbed, and the sound of the rain drowned out the faint sobs. Kyle's voice pierced through the door. Lyra, come out. I opened the door. He first stared at the pregnancy test stick and then looked at me. Those eyes are unfathomable. Will you tell him? I asked in a low voice. I can't let you escape. With the air of Blackwood, his tone was flat. Please, I'm willing to do anything. Then you should have begged Cameron before he drove you away. Anger welled up in my heart. Do you think you are more noble than him? Everything you Blackwood family touch will be destroyed. A faint smile swept across the corner of his mouth. Perhaps, but I have a proposal. What? Marry me. I blinked my eyes. You're joking. He is very serious. The doctor who treated you last month recently bought wolf poison grass. He is Sarah's old friend. Think it over carefully. A chill crept up my spine. He leaned closer. You'll be safe with me. Lyra, every time I remind you where you belong, you forget him. I stared at him blankly, speechless. By dawn, my decision was made. Kyle handed over the ticket and said, you'll go to Ridgeway tonight. Cameron's exile is in your favor. No one will look for you. He pushed the contract and the ring box across the table. I'm not proposing, he said. I'm hiring you. The ring is your badge. I let out a trembling laugh. You are truly incredible. The deal goes like this, he continued. I'll destroy Cameron and deprive him of everything until he's so desperate as to crawl back to you. Then you come and put an end to him. His tone was calm, but there was a cold flame burning in his eyes. Before that, he added, I will protect you and the child. I nodded slowly. There's nowhere else to go. I'll play your wife, I whispered, but... Without exception, he interrupted. Once you hold my hand, don't look back. If you betray me, I'll end your life. And but you die first. I hesitated for a moment and then signed it. My hand was trembling as I handed over the paper. Why do I feel as if I have made a pact with the devil? 3 years later, Kyle and I lead a peaceful life, but there is never any peace. He keeps his promise and will protect my son and me. On the grand night, Kyle stood tall among the crowd in a tailor-made suit. The Blackwood Group is welcoming a new partner, him, my husband. I held Noah's little hand tightly and walked into the grand hall. The child's little hand was always hidden in my palm. Kyle's manner exuded the air of a master. All eyes turned to him. Even my ex-husband Cameron is no exception. Standing beside her was Sarah, her smile shining with sharpness. When Kyle shook hands with Cameron, his smile was as thin as a cicada's wing. The air between the two was filled with long-standing grudges. The patriarch's grandfather stepped forward and said, Kyle, did you come alone? No, Kyle replied, my wife and son have just arrived. His gaze immediately fell upon me. The hall fell silent. In an instant Cameron turned around, standing still. Our eyes met. He held his breath. So am I. He looked at me as if he saw a ghost. At this moment, Noah's voice suddenly rang out, Dad. All eyes turned to him. Cameron looked pale.